Today, we dey deal with the press release them we come out from Bank of Sierra Leone. Bank of Sierra Leone don't make them hard for people them for play with dollar na salon, foreign currency na salon out of the banking system. Out of the banking system. So, before we go to the bank governor, I want we listen to the interview first of Alhaji Tanu Jallo, we na the head for the one the way they import Golden Salon. Let we listen to wetin he say before we go come to wetin the bank governor in say. The one the way na then they import the basic things them na salon. Listen to this interview.
The major importers, the way they suffer, now the one the way they bring the essential commodities, including food, all types of food. For food, the profit margin very small, maybe 5%, 10%. If you bring one bag rice, you're able to sell 1 million bags. Then you only look for $1. That means you make 1 million a year. So we take them based on volume, based on turnover. Okay. You know, most of the commodities. So if 1 cent to go pan tap, it cause damage for the whole business.
Yeah, okay. But you say una as the importers, then una not the increase una price on any goods. But
we know the fixed price on any goods. But and the goods the price is based on the market value.
Yeah, but it don't they go up as people then they say it don't they go up. Waiting them they sell like 10,000 now don't go to 15,000. Waiting they go wrong.
Perfect. And now the product we buy on the same cost. If not been $5, now $5 still. Okay? Now that $5, the money will be used for get that $5 for go buy the first one will be the sell will be the get. And the money will use for get this other $5 for go buy the same product and access them to you, it don't different. So automatically the goods not can it in price don't go up. When the price go up, we in we own way, let them peg dollar now 4,000 loans or 40,000 loans or whatever. So when you bring your products, come where they pay you duty for anything you get for do with government. Government gets don't tell me say dollar now 4,000. It don't do. When you bring your container, you able to know out under how much you buy, how much they can pay. Then you see we get a stable market. You know, when government put the rates up at any time where the street put rates up, if I now say the value in pay your duty different. The money where they take pay your duty in loans, but dollars.
So you want to say taxation they affect you now?
Greatly. Importation, all the tax where they pay in dollars. When you come, you use the value in dollars. The custom where they pay in dollars. Then they interpret these dollars to loans, then you pay. So what they tell government is, January peg a rate. When you peg the rate, that's if I bring me cargo, I go there outside. I know exactly how much I have to spend in a saloon. But the kind of situation we'll get in a saloon, you're not able to there outside. You're not able to see themselves. You say, okay, these goods are the buy and so are the pay soon, so I will sell them. You're not able. Because before it is richer, government will not change the value of the dollar. And this is not government you power. And today, salon will not get featured if we look at the way the dollar is in the country. And this dollar, if it continue to go this way, then we don't know, even with the business people, we confused for now. We don't know how to sell with goods. You go buy your goods, the dollar not is steady for 1 day. Every day in a different trouble. Please, with the ask for government, they are like come in and try sit down with the people who are serving and stabilize the dollar.
So what do you go get for say to people where they suffer from this? Like the bread and butter issues? Yes.
You see, this is difficult for say. We are business people, but we equally are human beings. You know, we are sorry for the situation. Because when you bring goods, as I tell you, most of the goods that we the importers and the loss. I can give you a long list of them. One, rice. You don't import your rice. This is not the staple food of the country. You said they don't say, no, if you reach a certain level, it will create crisis. You see the kind of position will be. You don't know, say, this rice, if I put an up so time, other thing will happen. Maybe we all will lose. Because when anything happens, primary target, not the stores. So let government office in and then the target, not to them. Now we are the primary target. When anything happens in this country, the first human they look for to eat. So we are the primary target. Then when they look at it again, say, if we put this thing so according to how this dollar day, then people are not going to afford them. You see, so we get them there, and I make majority of the goods as majority of the sales that we do now losses. For first for get money back, now a challenging issue.
So it's one plan for them.
Therefore, use the human face, and if we use the human face, we therefore at this time force as the government is saying they will stabilize things. We first now get chop money, which will eat so this business not die. Me they always tell governments it's about time you call the people who sabi we then call experts. Let them sit down, hold one serious meeting about the dollars and see why this dollar they go up. Call the real people who let this country get passion for humanity, not to your friends. Not to the people that we like who are all fight for power together, but are the people that we ready for move saloon from one step to the other. So many things and therefore improve the export situation in the country. The excuse of the country will not get much exportation.
But you think it's not to Daniel?
Well, I look at the Dubai scenario. Who say they not export but the dollars then the dirham stable. So I will begin to ask myself, is it a problem of management? Is it a problem of administration? But when you look at the statement we have been looking at, where the finance minister just make the amount of money we see at the ex country not match. Okay, I not think say dollar for suffer. So if all but with the excuse say we export low, now make dollar not day, then we have the power to increase our export.
In name na Alhaji Tanu Jallo, in the president for the Importers Association.
Iroyagi Alhaji Tanu Jallo, na the president for the Importers Association. One for tell 98.1 thank you for that clip. I hope so you be the right too. If you know the right, please find pen and paper. So when you go call for make your point, you go able for member waiting you want for talk. One party then we talk, he say for peg the dollars. What do you mean by that? For them businessman them, let me say until now, then they talk say dollar they 10,000 for $1. But for the businessman the way they import and they peg them to let me say example 5,000. So we then carry them goods, whatever they get for getting the rate and whatever they get for do, na 5,000 na their own dollar rate with them for the walk by. So they no go walk by the 10,000, whereas it go make thing they can do. Now then they suggest. Waiting at the other theory say, he said they need for find experts them which sabi about this dollar business. Sometimes sabi they need for ask if he sabi anybody who sabi about this dollar business. Because what he say, not to you party them or not to the people them we happy for win election. He say but for find experts them. Let we left Alhaji Tanu Jallo and we go counter and back. Now you hear how we make them so scary for the dollar. So Bank of Salon say, you know what thing? The professor, well, he check all the books them, he say, well, let we come back, let we see them, let we bring some kind strict measures them, we'll go able for control this dollar. Even though, Alhaji Tanu say, he say, not because of the limited export, he say, because if you look Dubai not get that way than the export. He say, but you they see how the currency it map fine. Okay, well, that's another argument for another day. But for now, let we listen waiting the bank governor. He ready after Alhaji Tanu don't talk, say this dollar, this and that. Well, bank governor ready for act. Listen to this.
As Australians where people they pay in dollar, concern for people where they do business, especially the one where they import goods and can salon. As they believe say, that they make the dollar they loss. And the way they do business, now they get better access to dollar where they need for do them business. Where this can make the dollar price can go up bad one na the country. This make the Bank of Salon call journalists them for tell them about the new measure them where they don't put in place for address this issue. Where if they read the press release to journalists them, the bank governor, Professor Kelfala Kallon say that they begin give fine of 100 million loans or go jail for 3 years if they catch any landlord the charge us per dollar and hotel them and any contract several people can do per dollar include per this law.
We now see the use of foreign currency in this country as a big deal because the use of foreign currencies and carrying out transactions in Sierra Leone can incentivize money laundering, aid and abet the financing of terrorism, and undermine the country's macroeconomic stability The Governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone hereby directs as follows. Quoting, making and or receiving payments for transactions undertaken in Sierra Leone, including but not limited to transactions involving rental contracts, contracts for professional services, hotel room and automobile rental contracts, among others, in any currency other than the Leone, is henceforth prohibited. With immediate effect, all contracts executed in Sierra Leone must be denominated in Leones, except with the permission of the Governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone or when doing otherwise is expressly provided for by law or international treaties to which Sierra Leone is a signatory. Any violation of this declaration shall be deemed as a contravention of said act, which shall be punishable by a fine of 100 million leones or an imprisonment for a term not less than 3 years or both. This is based on Section 26(5) of the Bank of Sierra Leone Act 2019.
Professor Kelfala Kallon say the new law go bet anybody will go against them, as na the Bank of Salon Act of 2019, and say all transactions where people they do within salon or business safe for be in loans. Also, it say anybody where they catch all past $10,000 na the country, then go arrest them. We make it say all man for be watchman for in company as compensation price go there for the person we go report saying case here.
No individual, business entity or organization in Sierra Leone may hold more than 10,000 United States dollars or its equivalent in any foreign currency or collection of currencies, which we call hereafter as the prescribed limit. You may not hold that outside the banking system, except otherwise expressly approved by the Governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone or permitted by any existing statutes or international treaties to which Sierra Leone is a signatory. Effective now, no legally hold more than $10,000 or their equivalent in any amount of foreign currencies outside the banking system. Foreign exchange bureaus operating in Sierra Leone must deposit all foreign currencies in their limit, which is the $10,000, into a commercial bank account. By bureaus must submit daily returns of their foreign exchange transactions, purchases and sales to the bank.
If person travel with money way past $15,000 out of the country, the law self could bet that person there.
Of the prescribed limit found in the possession or control of anyone traveling or attempting to travel out of Sierra Leone. If you are traveling out of the country and you're just giving the bank a gift of $5,000.
Then strict lawyer where the Bank of Salon put, the bank governor say now way for make the dollar circulate and stable na the country. For Radio Democracy, me na Wani Gauja.
We want to tell Wani Gauja plenty thank you, and Radio Democracy thank you for that clip there. Well, you don't hear waiting the bank governor say. After you hear the complaint from Alhaji Tanu Jallo, now you hear the bank governor waiting na the measures them we then don't put in place for make this particular dollar crisis na salon make you go get an answer. Well, make we bring Usman Toli, make he can help we break down all waiting the bank governor don't lay on a table. Yes, Usman Toli, welcome on board, sir.
Good evening, and good evening to all the listeners then. First of all, I just thank the bank governor and also thank Alhaji Jallo, the president of the Importers Association, for giving a comprehensive report on the current situation of the country. I will just start with the bank governor because I think the whole thing starts from the bank governor himself. If you listen to what the bank governor say and to the previous conversation at this platform, you will not say all what the bank governor they try for do now for try for implement or try for enforce the 2019 Financial Act. Don't forget, recently they introduced the 2019 Financial Act, and what in the act actually they about now for stop these dollarization effect and also for make sure say they enforce, they get the power for enforce anybody where they try for take money out of the country illegally. And that's all the 2019 Financial Act they try for bring in inside. Not just try for breakdown what the bank governor say. The bank governor say, and that is very much in line with the 2019 Financial Act. Say anybody where they catch, they do in business in the form of dollars, whether you they rent you owe in dollars or you they do business where you business inside the country, they charge in foreign currency, whether in the form of dollars or euros or pounds or any form of currency, you they break the law, so you're subject to 100 million loans fine. And also, what in the bank governor say, is say anybody will hold up to it and catch all about up to $10,000 US outside the banking system. You don't break the law. And what in they try for do, anybody will get information leading to any of them tier where they don't put. If you report to the authorities, then we'll get them people here apprehended. Okay, now I try, now that I don't put the case across, I try for break these things down so that we all will try to understand this thing in a form of analysis. Okay, let's start with Alhaji Jallow. Alhaji Jallow, it is very much in line with some of the economic policies then. He say, then where they import, it affect them. And indeed, it affect them. We know say when it comes to the importation of foodstuff then, for most of the time, the profit margin is very small. So, as I say one time, now this particular forum, I say exchange rate, it cause inflation. And I break it down. What I mean by this is that we all know, say, when you don't go buy your goods them in other country in the form of foreign currency, then you counter in your country, then suddenly the exchange rate can appreciate or the loan don't depreciate. You go find out, say, you, in order for match with that appreciation, you just get for increase the price of your foodstuff slightly in order for meet with the corresponding depreciation of your currency. So that they cause inflation, it cause the price for go up. So with the foodstuff now, say the price is normally, as I say, is small. So it will, although sometimes it will affect you in some way, because if you don't use forget 50 loans, now they don't can increase the price. And for most people in a salon, food, we will stay, a very important thing. So you will find out say substantially, it will reduce the profit margin, no matter what. I think that's Alhaji Jallow, when the president of the Importers Association, will try for doing a year, for try for staying a year. Okay, the most important point we are concerned about is this. The thing we are concerned about, you see, the government then themselves they contribute towards this appreciation of the dollar. I can tell you, I'll give an example. Me and a man where they import a lot from the UK to Freetown. So they found out say, when you go with your goods then our Turkey, what then they do, themselves they work the percentages them or the taxes them relative to the dollar. For example, if they charge, they say for scan you contain a $90. Yeah, this $90 been only in existence for quite a while. But you find out say that $90 they continue to go up because what you do then they work out the leons, and then they work out the dollar relative to the exchange rate of the dollar. So the government themselves, although then they blame the citizens and the businessmen them, but themselves then they do well in the country as well in terms of the exchange rate. Then so they contribute towards that. So now a very difficult situation with the found itself with the businessman them as well in that country today. So but what are they trying for do now is this. The issue not alone.
Challenge ripping down my neck. Level so high, you're gonna need a couple of steps.
I think say the government not they try for address the issues.
Before we reach here and small we come back, Kusa, you just come also. Because
okay.
this one where you talk about scanning, just an example where you talk about scanning. I think in a day Alhaji Tanu Jallow they come out where you talk about pegging the rates to a certain amount, we go find for the business people. Let me say so. When you day out, if even you see a price, you can able to say, okay, if I exchange now this rate again as a loan, well I go buy this for so and so. Enough I make businessman they do business. He at the end, he at the court because you don't know what's in at the final price we get for meat or bayanda. So what thing are you take about pegging the loans, pegging the rate, so that businessmen then go get a little bit of playing field for doing business?
Okay. In fact, uncertainty, we call them uncertainty for business. Now, one of the most difficult variable when you do business, because for most of the time, you go, you don't know what you expect when you return or when you do your business. So it's very critical here on business, right? So the idea for PEG, and also the government to a very large extent, if the government, they PEG, for example, like the example I give you in terms of scanning, in terms of customs, in terms of a wide range of other government tax system, where they impose. I think say if them peg them, most likely we will see some positive effect. That will help. Like the example I don't give you in terms of the scanning. That's a clear example. If they say they peg against the $90, yeah, they don't put and say no matter what, the $90 will be say 1 million leons, yeah. So they remain for that 1 million leons, no matter what the exchange rate will be. I think say to some extent, they will able to achieve some of the result where they look for. So that's a positive way forward. But what they try for talk here is that I think say the government they try for address the key issues now here. I still believe say the key issues here they address them. I do understand Usai then they come out with the dollarization effect, because we know say to a very large extent the country they don't dollarize them. You see, everybody want charge in business in the form of dollar, right? Like house landlords, yeah, they all want charge in dollars. When you get business these days, all my want charge in dollars. I know say that is very common, but that is not the key issue here. Yeah, that's not the key issue here. These are not just some of the effects. These are some of the effects of the dollarization of the problem we're going to salon, the exchange rate problem we're going to salon. The most important aspect, two important aspects. The most important aspect, we don't talk on here before. The bank therefore improve what they happen inside the banking system. Yeah? Most of the time, this private sector, private businessmen, then they get this money in large quantity from the banks. don't forget, the central bank, and they control the commercial bank. And then they supply them most of the forex them within they get. But what can happen within commercial bank here is that then get them customers then. I remember one of the callers that we be open a bank, they make them quite clear. Yeah, then get them big so-called big business people here, where they selling dollar too. And most of them them businessmen, yeah, then they create unnecessary scarcity. And where the dollar, then they keep the dollar. When you go up, then pump on the system and make profit. We can't do small. Like when they do auction and fit out. If I now say most of them businessmen, they go buy buckle and keep them. We get big time business people, but then they buy large quantity of dollars. Yeah. So most of the time outside the banking system, then people are that they control the movement of the dollar. Yeah. So if the bank governor really want do what he want to do, first of all, he get forget the way how the forex is managed inside them bank here, them commercial bank here. Yeah. Then get forget the things right, because inside the banks now they're responsible for the supply the so-called businessman them where they actually make the supply of the money outside the banking system. So now one of the areas then where the bank governor therefore look into. Yeah? And then secondly, and more importantly, I think is the issue of exportation. We need for increase export. Yeah? This is why we talk, say, now I know say we suffer exponentially in terms of the mining sector. Because what can happen, the mining sector will bring huge amount of forex in the country. We own external account. It help for boost the external account, because from the mining sector we able to get forex. But now this again, we know say there is a problem going on with the mining sector. The mining sector not they do well at the moment. So the agricultural sector, yeah, what we expect say if we do well in terms of agriculture, we take agriculture very seriously, then for help with the balance of payment, yeah, balance of trade, because then if we only get a lot of export, yeah, if we only get a lot of export, we for help for bring a lot of forex in our country, but that is not happening at the moment. So you get them joined then two sister problem here, yeah, we not get enough from the agricultural sector for export, yeah. Productivity level is quite low, and also the mining sector not they do well. This have a big problem at the moment, and also the financial system, the banking system, there's a lot going on. You not gonna know the way how the system rotting until you walk inside the banking system and you see how money they flow in that country. The black market, and then you go understand say a lot of problems with the face that economy through the banking system. I know we call names, but I get a friend where they work in the banking system, where they work inside the bank, where in one of the top banks in a salon. He tell me clearly, he say we get for look at the way the banking structure they work in a salon. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for get the economy right. Because of, and when we listen to Keketoma, I think the whistleblower,
Fatoma.
The whistleblower, exactly. The whistleblower, when you talk about the banking system, there is a lot of fraudulent activities that go on in the banking system. So we have to get these things right. So more importantly, than to tier the banking system and the export side. I think the government therefore try for correct the system here in order to get the exchange rate problem solved.
Before I let you forgo, Usman Toli, before I let you forgo, just a quick one. Because after you look all within the press release and the bank governor, everything we say, it's all based on the people. It's all based on outside. But you know, say, like, just like what you talk, and if you talk to people who they work in the banking system, mostly it gets to do with insider trading. And there is nothing, I don't know if maybe then they deal with them on another level, but nothing on the press release or what he talk, we attack that issue. They like people that works in the bank, people then we responsible for the insider trading here. You know, make mention of nothing. It's just like outside the banking system, now they then focus.
Absolutely, you're right. You know, mention anything about what will happen at the banking system. Then people this is why then they get things wrong. You know, you get from correct situation, you get for call a spade, and then that's they don't want to. They know, not to say they don't know the problems then, but when they cover them problem, you know, thinking that people they don't know. People they know. They don't say there's a problem at the banking system. Nobody know don't know say the banking system, fraudulent. There's a lot of fraudulent activities. Most of them people are where they make huge money. Most of them people are where they make huge money in the country. Not through the banking system. I'm telling you this. You know, from this forex exchange. Huge amount of money. Then get even the one where they work in the banking system. Then they connive with them big business people here for make their own money. Because it's all based on commission. We all know that. But they know they try to address the issues then. They know they address the issues at all. You see? And until you address the main issues, it's difficult for get things right. Okay. Right? Although I know outside the bank governor they come if they try for combat this dollarization effect, putting some measures in place, you know, like them fines here and all that. But that's just the effect, not for the cause. Attack the main cause. You just feel like where you want men sick, you know, you get for diagnose the problem. Go to the basic, to what's at the basic basis of the sick. Otherwise, you just a waste your time. Now that means it's in AAA. So thank you very much, AAA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir. Judge Kamara is say for getting credit for the insider trading. Yes, you right, Sam, but Mr. Sef, he didn't have me book. He didn't have me book, sir. Well, Judge Kamara Sef writes on Facebook about the insider trading. But after listening to the bank governor, then I want to point them where I write down as observation about waiting, talk. I open the phone line now. You get opportunity for call and be part of the program. Yes, caller. Waiting on your name and who side they call from?
Yes, Tripoli. I'll sign on them. They call from London.
Yes, I'll sign on them. What's in your contribution, sir?
I'll listen to waiting the bank governor will try to talk about, and then plus the previous one way that the interview, what I know we meet up anyway. But for waiting, Usman Toli will try for analyze. I try for pick one or two things the way I need for Rob Motpa. In the first place, I really appreciate the measures them way the bank governor way bring up. That is to say, then go charge people them, or then go fine people them, or put them in prison because of all the things the way it don't outline. Now a very good measures that one day, now a very good and stands that one the way they don't take so. Because one, Sierra Leone, I don't know really what to make we so focus on this dollar business, everybody dollar. Even you come out now this part of the world, you go now dollar, then they ask you for. I don't really understand. But one of the main problem we need for iron out, I think say we only forget about this particular thing. If you remember, even though those government them time, then did their own bad things them for destabilize the country, but if you remember them days, government used for do business. People, nobody no like you. You know, go tell me, say, you know, government, you know, they do business. When you do business, the competition between you and the business people then. You know, if you remember, the former Minister of Trade, when Ali Bangura, when he began a power at them time, now in somebody will stop government from doing business in Sierra Leone, stop government from bringing rice in that country, they will make the business people and take advantage. And indeed, what in Usman Toli talk now about the business people then they make unnecessary scarcity in that country. Because waiting make competition all day. The competition is only just between them. The business people and they go talk to people, government people and then give them money, then tell them so no we they do the business. Then part of the world where we do so we all know there is no way where you go tell me say the government no get hands in certain things them. For example, in England where we do so, transportation, yes, now the government in responsibility. The government where they in power or whosoever where they rule as a mayor, now responsibility for this transportation na England. So you know go tell me say not a business that the government they do. So give me reason about why make government not for do business. So for say because we need to export that much, now it make before we need to export that much, now it make we get the problem. Me I not believe that one day. The reason we make we get this problem because government just avoid business of that country. They let everything be the business people in. So the business people in they take advantage over with the ordinary masses in the country. Then they ace price anyhow where they want for 8 and they not care because nobody no get for question them. Competition all this. People they make I ask you this question. I want to know if with financial system in Sierra Leone, if it work in line with the Wall Street market. Yeah, I just want to ask this question. The one that we know much about economics. Financial system in Sierra Leone, if they work in line with Wall Street market, I go answer them back. No, it never work with Wall Street market. It never work. We don't even know what in they operate now the Wall Street market. Because even the Wall Street market now, them parts of the world are they so dollar they go up every day, they candle every day, pound they go up every day, they candle every day, yen they go up every day, they candle every day. You name them, but then they just change them prices so no more like that. Then get time for change price. Then get time when they change price. But Salon now, everybody, as you know what they say, dollar don't go up. But I told them, they don't change price. Then when they don't say now because the thing they change because the next bar will go by the thing for there. No, because what it makes government not get competition. Government need competition with these people when they do business in Salon. Okay, for example, bring rice in Salon. You put your own price. Then the business people themselves go bring their own rice. Then get their own price. Trust me, if it's competition day with the business in Salon, all them probably are they facing in Salon. So, ain't no good day. It's not about exporting, not exporting. Not to export, we need to export the great problem in Salon. Now, because government just avoid business in Salon, they left the people who get money, they do their own business, they give them the money, put it in their pocket. It's Boku for talk, man, because other people in for talk make no only the line that much, you know. Because the one thing I want to talk about no more, you know, even enough for me. You know, so okay. That's no more my brother. Government needs for do business. If government do business, then Salon, it will change the people of Sierra Leone will left for suffer. Other than that, then left and give the business people them. That country they dollar, all man go they talk about dollar. All man go they talk about dollar. We know to dollar with the use. Come on, he said this is super posh we step na Salon too much. Thank you very much, brother.
Okay, thank you very much, Alusain Dondem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No problem, sir.
Yes, caller, you there live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo, the call from the US.
Yes, Ayo, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, the first thing I want to talk about this rent business, you know. What about the landlord and where they overseas, like in London and America, their houses then are free to go and they rent to people when in foreign exchange. How they go enforce them one day? Because a lot of people, they overseas will then get their house now, a salon, where they rent them, you know, and people where they pay them in dollars or pound sterling for the people them to get accommodation, you know, how they go enforce the one.
Well, landing out of salon. I don't think so, because waiting is na inside salon. Even though, but na the business they settle. Yana not today the money they cost. Na the money they cost, because you can't do say you go there out of Sierra Leone, then you go do Leone's business there. So I think that's gonna be an exception. It's just like say we you go buy goods out of Sierra Leone, you want go for sell in a salon, but we you dey out of salon now waiting the currency we do over there now you go deal with. Even though not for salon, man, so me think, but nothing say that they forget that $100 million Leone's fine way they talk about in that 3 years jail. I don't think so, because that's out of Sierra Leone.
Okay, so let's look at this peg when we talk about pegging the Leones to some amount of dollars for the business people. Okay, that's a good idea, but the thing is, it has to have a give and take. If they don't peg the dollar to a low rate for these business people, they also should make sure that there is an effective price control. They don't peg the Leones to a lower dollar. They want these people come in with their goods, then start and increasing the price of their products here. It doesn't make any sense that the average salon man will still therefore suffer. So I don't know how they're going to work that one day. In terms of, say, how they're going to enforce this $10,000 on people, how you going to say somebody get $10,000 in possession? You don't go know. It will just cause the black market to skyrocket, because everybody will go to the black market now. They will hide their money, they will black market. So I don't know how they will enforce them things. They will come up with more details so the people will understand how they go for enforce those things. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, good evening, Trip for this is DJ Umar from Sweden.
Yes, DJ Umar, what's in your contribution?
Thank you very much for this evening presentation. I get an issue here with all this evening program where I don't listen, and then the other callers then too, they don't contribute even the special guest we get on the line, the Usman Toli. Now, one thing I just want, when me pick among what we want to talk about is about the dollar where and the maximum amount where business people therefore take now the country if they travel with alongside, because we know the people where they buy business outside, they're not going to use Leone to buy business outside. And with banking system, they in that international level today, like where I go just go now Dubai, go slot me money from that, me account there in a salon, I just pull the weight at the pool. All right. Before I come to that side, I want to go to one kind. I get a point here where I really want to make. Even to the port system where we get, if you go with a goose, there are certain places. They were one of my brother, but they even talk similar thing. I just want to say. They get for tell you say you they pay for this service. Now it costs maybe. Let me make example of $90. Now you get for pay $19 US. Now we say now the country, let will not use dollars or let will not charge anything in dollars. But they get for equivalent that particular money they, to that price of that dollar today, because when you go there, will tell you say the dollar costs 1 million or 10,000 yen to $1. Get the calculator. Now that money they pay in the because sometimes where we they get the information there, we get a press release there. The press release and the information where they get is quite different than the action really in reality where they take place on the ground. So this could be always two different things. Today you go even people where they right now they didn't say what if you ask them about all sorts of these things there, they tell you different story where really they happen on the ground. Certain time from even the government side, because they impose some of their law there, but to enforce them are two different things. With the people who actually then on the ground. Okay? So how does that make actually the difference? They take the dollar, but they charge me equivalent to that dollar there, because now they take because like where they come out, they go tell you say where you go for that particular service it costs $15. If it costs $15, this costs $10. They are therefore equivalent and still inside that particular money they to be. All right. Then I go back to the other side where the traveling of a currency actually to take out of the country. I think we get international law like because somebody you get the right to own $10,000 I think if you want to travel with them, where you get access, even in the US. I don't travel a month like that, go and come. But then the issue here is, now we will get 5,000. If I get the statement right, or you will correct me. Now 5,000, now you get
now
right.
So you see, but I think it mix up and because now 10,000 outside, then we come for that traveling, you can say 5,000. But I think it mix up and go to talk, I can check the press release again, make us see waiting exactly them be say on the traveling, but it's supposed to be 10,000.
Yeah, because I know about 10,000 in the international standard say anybody can able to travel with them, you go outside of the country. The currency, while where we can don't charge things in currency, yes, they actually try to do this. But my fear is this no go still at this particular time where we they try to balance the equation, to balance the system for like actually work for the ordinary person in the street. This no go fear even business people them too. The little one the way that they make them risk, they import things where they come down at the country, because business people, they are people who are interested in interest. They nobody not go doing business and just feel say they go and straight. So instead, they get for they turn them back. The little one themselves where they import things, where they don't know say there is this particular, because there is a system here where we they look at waiting actually they happen. Some of these laws they are where they make. Then when they make the law, now then they break the law. Because even the banking, they go say this now, oh, we don't get for allow money where they flow around dollars. But if I'm going at that place then now, somebody go tell you, say, brother, if you just give me $100, you know, out of interest, I can able change for you for so. The same people here back where they outside, they get for going to this bank here, but they don't mind, they're not business, they go give that small the small money where they go pay interest. For let you change that dollar, they go still buy a whole dollar from that bank the counter. Before first you begin restrict outside, let them even check their own staffs, let them check within their own ministry. Now they force the control first for start.
Yes, DJ Umar, before you wrap up, make I just clarify, according to the press release, I don't say yes, na mistake, na $10,000. I don't check the press release now, na $10,000.
Yeah, that's quite understandable because people get for the flow and go buy, because the world they go out to buy goods now with foreign currency. So they need that money back to be able to import the goods to the country. For let the people able to get the goods back in the country. So that's fine. That side they don't clear. But you know, the side really where they try to look at these things, if they begin control within themselves, some of these things there, you know, I feel say they're going to get better results than just outside, because the restriction, let it start from home. From themselves, from their offices, from their staffs. Let them able control the force, all this control, all this dollar inflation, all things here, so where they try to talk about. I think say if they do that, then people can able to follow. But if they're not able to, no matter how they do these things, then they forget within their foot, now they the problem there. Because now anybody can go buy dollar and that, they come on the main street, they begin sell. And people, they only want to do business, they need the dollar, they're just forced to go buy because businessman no one stop. So this is the game where they play actually in the country. So I hope they will begin to focus on the area.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Omar. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, AAA, I name Harun Kuruma. They call from Boston.
Yes, Harun, waiting now your contribution.
Yeah, the contribution about this dollar thing where they on right now on the platform, and what we want to talk about is that this is Sierra Leone Italian for say people the Trangais, and the way how Sierra Leone on there now, believe me, if we get leadership way very, very strong or not to for say play strong, Sierra Leone go change, but like how would they go so? We now like for say with the old baby them na hand, especially the guy where they play around the country, so where they cause them problem they are, then they hold them suffer. Believe me, Sierra Leone success will be difficult. I want to tell you, AAA, look like a Ghana. Ghana been bad past Sierra Leone by 5. Those days, it been bad. Most of the commodities the way they get there, it's not better for them. Past people then get for take off. All man begin on away commodities or Ghana, Sierra Leone, can be fisherman there. But when the role is team up strong, not favor nobody, elect you be a nephew. When you don't do it, the best way they do it, they kill you. They come out of this world. Now that it makes some people, then they not supposed to not been they get the kind same obstacle their world they get that, But he set it, he put God business one side first and deal with the situation. Before ever Ghana will turn around the people themselves, before now they begin say, yes, this man not the joke. If Fatima before him, if I cause problem with for make not succeed, he get something we get for do to me. Then before he succeed, look Ghana today. Not for sister rough by now. But the one that we know, they will tell you. But I know very well for sister tell you say go know the history of Ghana. But as far as our own business station now, AAA, believe me, I can remember just immediately after Mother Bio take over. First people that were demonstrate na commercial bank. If you can remember, commercial bank they demonstrate. Demonstrate say the leave allowance. The finance minister no one approve them because at least if they tell you almost commercial bank workers that they leave allowance alone, waiting then they get. It's scary. And then come out plain, they say that bank then that they get up. Government bank, then they claim as they you now for say that they get up. Just ask people that or maybe so tell you go get her now archives. Make una reference down the back and see waiting commercial bank them be say during that time with them protest. Right? Waiting all that one day when they do that one day is because they give them the leeway for let them do all them dirty game day. And all like how come of Atoma Bisoka. Inside the commercial banks there and the whole game deal. Where then they strangle that country they so right now. Now then the team day and until bill start for hit the hard inside that place before it's zero. If not to that one, they believe me, they will strangle that country until problems then come. Where if it to say we'll not go able to handle them. But bill get for stand strong for kick somebody bad. Where he could feel them and say, yes, this man if I play, I go die.
All right.
Trust me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side the call from?
Hello, my name is Rugiato. I call from Norway.
Yes, Rugiato. Waiting na your own contribution.
My own contribution. I don't listen to the bank government with the first man we try for talk. I don't hear everything. The way they try for talk say the dollar. I don't know how they want to control this dollar. Because if somebody gets money and if you not go tell person say we black market day na the streets, how you go able know for say this person own this kind of money? Okay, secondly, like whether it's yes, for the one the way they rent for dollar, I can understand. Because it's not easy for the people in Dong they wear anything in a dollar. But when you don't say you charge somebody almost dollar, it must come back to the exchange for the salon. You understand? But the way I don't listen to Usman Toli, I don't get too much for see again. Because if they're not able to try for step to the problem where they're inside, they're not able to fight still within a door. It's not possible. So maybe they're able to do the right thing. Then get the idea the way that they can with, but not the wrong way than the implementer. That the problem this way they affect. Then get the idea for, but they know they put the right thing at the right place. Try for fight first, waiting at the problem before you know waiting for do. But you know outside, when you know say the problem are inside you there. You know fight inside it. How you can do it outside? It don't make no sense to me. Because for one listen Abdul that guy, Usman Toli. No, Usman Toli.
Okay.
This way just
Usman Toli.
Fatoma back in your talk with it all. A lot they were there for able to fix first. A lot they were there for able to fix first before they want can outside. But inside they're not able to fix it. Then they say they want can inside, they want can do. It don't make no sense to me. No sense. They can't really talk no more people. We pray and hope God go church there one day because I mean all the prayer done there. May God church there and get the feeling. May they able feel for the people there. Now the only thing that no more get for say for now. But this is not easy at all. Always when they go so just waste of time because they see one other people in the right say the only thing will go make the economy go and agriculture. Agriculture, the truth the way they say for the agriculture, they don't put in place, waiting and forget. Before they think about the agriculture, now MP then they say they want motoka. So now they choose money and they plan for buying motoka for them. And people they country really sad. It's not easy. May God take control.
All right, thank you very much.
For now,
Okay, welcome. Thank you. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, hello, Triple A. Good evening, good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody, to all the thank you for giving me this platform.
Yes, what's your contribution?
Thank you very much for giving me this platform. Actually, first of all, people should know how to express their sentiment. When we talk about the dollar rate, let's think about what are the limits, the details about the regulations and restrictions on taking the currency in and out of Sierra Leone. Okay, like there will be a limit. So the limit of, like, according to just what the bank governor say, actually is supposed to be a limit to take any amount of dollars between the country to another country. But the problem is, I think, people in the try for talk, even Mr. Tolib in the try for touch, a little bit concerned about the black market, the one that we can change dollars. But I think the problem is, I don't think the problem actually they to the one that we with the change that we didn't in the black market. I think the problem actually it came from direct from the banks them, because they for the restriction they talk according to even the second to last caller we tell Imam for talk. So that's actually very, very important. If you check, and even we can think so we get a lot of salon people there, or foreigners away in our country when they travel and they withdraw amount of money. The bank forget limit how much you for take and how much you for put. If you not get limit for put, but you forget limit how much for take from the bank. But they can take a huge amount of money. Because they do this thing for long years ago. Then they always do take amount of money. They come out of the country is more than what they come in, and that's very wrong. So all them to them for try for structure other area, and they actually very, very important for the all them thing and they so and for avoid and salon for stop playing games. The games that they play in the salon actually bad. If we continue for playing games in the salon, just like what the other collab in the try for talk, it's going to be very, very difficult for less salon to prosper. If we not stop that, we get for stop dandy. So anything forget limit. If you check, I've been a research on certain things concerned about the rich people in the salon. Triple A. If you check, we see none. We get people already in the salon with them rich. But I don't ever see the richest people that inside Sierra Leone. They. I do my own research, but I've been a research for so many countries. You can see them, the richest people. People anywhere they start away and get money, but they know they ever show because they hide. It's not there at all. Even if you research on the internet, which is game. That's all that's a corruption. Very, very bad. Triple A. All themselves for stop playing that games, and if we stop playing that game, this country for try for put this country. To do things. Let they think about the other countries. Actually. But we still there behind because of this corruption. And if we continue for the other thing there, it will be very difficult. Salon move forward. Thank you so much. This is my own contribution for today.
Okay, thank you very much, Sam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I call from the Middle East. Tusika.
Yes, Tusika. Waiting now your contribution.
Well, my contribution, Triple A. Let me extend my greetings first to my Sierra Leone people and Sierra Network family. Triple A, I can always start with proverb. Okay? Anyhow snake then at the head. If you don't capture the snake in head, all the balance na rope and all left. One of our sisters make a contribution just now. I buy some of the idea we see. They want to start for fight against this rate control, dollar rate control of that country. It's not going to be easy. You know why? Because of the people within the inner core system. They are the people who defraud the country. Triple A. And why they talk so? Why they talk so? We mind the bleed. AAA. If the government put $3 million at do today, 2 grand man or 1 grand man they buy them. They send them about and then get all them buy them. And from inside the bank, and from inside the bank they force you to start. Inside the bank, they force you to start. And for no more than say government the auction dollar, then get a coordinator the inside the bank where they send information to them say, hey, dollar they come or they can auction dollar or what they call. They say, okay, take so millions, transfer for me the way you can just convert it into dollar for me. The way people are gonna when people are gonna bank for the dollar don't dollar no day. And one comment where this man make, I don't remember his name again, where they talk say government not for left every business give to the businessman then.
Alusign on there.
Yeah, Alusign on there. Government not for left every business give to the businessman then. When the government pull in from the time when we get sense, when the government pull in from business of that country, there any businessman there and foreigner, they don't get rid of that country. 90% of that country are the dictator of how the country run. One time I make one comment now. I say any time when government change that country, no problem, no set everything, but any time when government change, the dollar they shoot up. From the time when we get sense, I remember now from Pakaba in time. We Pakaba left dollar. How many left dollar? About 300,000 or so. We Pakaba come on a power. Immediately come on a power. Where and by Kromaka, dollar begins to go up. Before the Maga catch up, we saw for them 750. Now Mada Biodonka. Now the dollar don't shoot up. Between 1 year and some months, they go to 1 million and above. People will get people in that country. If you're not roots, then come on inside under. Especially we own Salon brother there. When they connect with the foreigner there and then business people for the further countries, you know, which then come under. Wallahi, that country they in development to see and far. Where they talk about they bleed. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Finish.
All right, thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, what's in a contribution?
Yeah, people will say thank you. We don't get too much for talk because everybody don't make the points who we supposed for me. So I'm not going to add it too much. We want to go on a different route. We say we want to go na the banking system because now the problem there. Just like when I talk, Fatoma, we don't wish to blow. Don't tell me what's in the happen there. And thank God today you use 2 words. War insider trading. We all know war on the America for a long time. We all know. If you believe, like during the early 2000s, during Bush administration, what's in the happen? Martha Stewart. What's in make Martha Stewart go jail because of insider trading about his stock, the near information, all that thing. Now that's make it go jail. But with the problem we get all the laws then they. Get all the laws in our country for insider trading, this, that, but they didn't enforce them. They didn't enforce them because of one reason or the other. Now they know the reason why. That's not the major problem. All they're trying to do, okay, I will commend the bank governor because of that dollar, because they will all be the talk and say, now Leone to the use. So that they will commend them on that. But also, I get issue at the years of that press statement today. Now, like businessman, then, did you businessman, then, if they want to go buy goods, them out. And Salon, we're not too fully in the banking, the international banking system. If businessman want to go do business outside, I don't know. And most of the business they go do is more than $10,000. So, how them businessman and they go with more than $10,000? Then they are need that kind of answer. I don't go with more than $10,000. One has said now only $10,000.
Well, not to cash now through the banking system. They will let people then do them. Like you go in a bank, create an account, get a card, or you get. Then when you travel out of the country, you're able to use the card buy. But there is a limit to waiting you they buy. So maybe when you go to the bank, they then go able to explain how you go able to come on and do with your money.
Well, at times. As I said, a good initiative. But once again, just like the dollar business, so they say now Leone for use. then they good. But the problem with they, now we go for best people and more connected. Because hotels them, now dollar in the charge. All the one and they out and go for good, all the one and they for go after them people and they'll get them hotels and all that side in the charge dollar. And we all know where to bet them, then we begin call the big one there. So now the problem now we they start, but we don't go end up. We don't go finish because it gets people all connected. Now they all see the fuel. When I go initiative them anyway. Yeah, but now the bank them, let them go in and let them clear. That mafia system within that back them banks sending. I didn't get for clear. That will help the dollar. Don't the government back there for help. The taxes are too high. Now attacking the other side. Okay, give chance to other people.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, Triple, it is not bad.
Yes, but what's in your contribution?
I really appreciate and give me the chance for allowing a short contribution for this night. Yeah, concerning the platform for this night, to me, what I see, I just get one just thinking, say, this dollar issue, people that they emphasize about salon, nine books, salon economy, or nine salon economy, mona. You know, I'm also sure saying that for that. Because I want me get mentality, see, salon economy, just like the richest man in Nigeria, he used one word. He said for let Africa economy grow, like salon, na light. Light and water. And any country will get light, continuous light. Because you know, go open yourself, even invest for out in a country. You want to go develop that country. Who light no day? What you go use by company? Okay, let's talk about the hotel then. Hotel man, yes, you don't open hotel, the price they up. But if that hotel, most of salon hotel where they see so they get BB generator there. Most of them they get 24-hour light. Now later na machine that they use. And I feel they get for buy. And all people they get for the talk for the price of the hotel and the country, they get for think. Light, if you light not in our country, the country, you know, the economy will go down, any country will not get frequent light. We'll therefore think about this. Even the agricultural people that emphasize for good build up of agriculture, then country that wouldn't do everything about agriculture. Now water and light. So salon don't come up from light when at 13 or 14 years when they think about light issue. When at Egypt, 18 months, is that 18 months now the to power in the country. We be today, Egypt right now, then they is number one of the country of light. And then they straight. So me the big papa government, what people they see dollar. May they forget about the poor and they may think about yes, dollar did the cook now the salon government, but all lights in our country. Hotel is an idea. You know the idea because I'm back for think because our hotel lights no day that person you know they go sleep there without light no day. Now the lights so then I made you tell them they function, they do go well. You understand? Now if the minister they talk see, they arrest the people. Make them trust check back na salon bank. To all the condition with this, so because sometimes they're not going to book out light in the country frequently for the people. But when they watch the cook like other color, which is Sidami Bora, I say, I be the work na GTI bank na salon. Yes, we know the cook all what they play. And it's talking. No life in no life party. So who the big papa government? Me the only thing is say agriculture, salon economy for them go through. Now water and light. Let people emphasize about this. Me now this one get pa.
All right, thank you very much, Ba. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, good afternoon or good evening, everybody. This is Nancy, the call from US.
Yes, Nancy, what's in your contribution?
Yeah, my contribution today, just like what the last caller don't say. Yes, this one is very good. All man knows agriculture, no, they go without light, water, and good road. Because for Lego keep the perishable goods that you get for their lives, for make them go keep their let them go serve for a long time. So for this dollar business, the rent that side if you then put them, it will really nice because most of the people then you go now na dollar then they ask for like say na dollar now they produce na salon. We owe money not to salon and they make in the first place. So now we get for value we owe money. So what's in demand they try for do what you see maybe just one value salon money. But the other brother always say for sack them. It's like they pull monkey, put monkey. Would I go higher now for replace the one you put for pull your what I replace to that? As somebody will come abroad now they can put where they pay quadruple of what they pay your brother where they work. So I just see to say we as Sierra Leoneans we just get to be patriotic and not say this one make we not put to your interest, not put the interest of others and the country as a whole to fix this problem. Because it no matter what, monkey na monkey, like you can't go to London, they still send the banana. So at the end of the day, then just forget the self-respect for themselves and think about the country for let them not go able to do that kuku what they do inside the bank then. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, then they try to put this, put that. If they point finger up and then they say the one they weigh the house, no forget this amount. But the one they weigh inside the house, now they sell. So one person can come out, he can buy all what he wants, then can do how you go know. You not go know like what we sister say. You go keep an eye house, if you not tell person, would I go know? Nobody no go know. So my only thing is, now we produce. If you produce salon, now we know they make things. We just they buy outside. If we make things and for we self, we use your hands and make things. They encourage people they make stuff. If we make them for we self and export, this dollar all who they go up the torment with life. It go all that they go reduce. And one thing again, I just want to suggest maybe the government for look into this one. Let them do if in a 1 year set, then do free pots for food only. For food only, free pots. Because all this commotion where they go on, everywhere the food stuff that then they go up, now make people then they go. And hungry man is an angry man. When you're hungry, small thing with a vex. But maybe if you then put free pots for food only, whilst then they work on the agriculture, then go phase them out. So as we get enough production for feed the country now, that then they then can stop down there and then put back what they been there in place. So me now no more I want to say, do you allow we think about that?
All right, thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
I call from Columbus, Ohio, and this is Jibril. To talk about this money business, they hide all this money. They hide them. Can you imagine? Radoyoki lost $38,000 like us.
No, not to Dande with EPA, sorry. Not to Dande with EPA. You can't give a list of people who hide money, we not hide money. We not encourage that. Very sorry. Yes, Tony, waiting at your own contribution.
Yeah, Cabo me from Bulem. This is not Tony from Boston, Massachusetts. I feel say waiting the government to try for do absolutely they in place and for correct we economy. We for correct or give we use that kind attention or appreciation because what thing we observe now is it depreciates. The Leos they depreciate against the dollar or any international. It's not only dollar, international currency we strong like the euro and the pounds, but we all focus on the dollar. Yeah, one advantage with this thing will give, whether they try for derive here is they want for reduce the pressure, the demand. Elementary economics, that's in the school, that you see the demand, you get different types of things that they push inflation. The demand push inflation, cost push inflation, everything. This one I go direct say, now the demand here so. We know say that my one go ban Joseph, na dollar they go. It's like na $1,000 in a one go with my pockets. That my one go Guinea, now take the small money there for small one, they say little drop of water, make a mighty ocean. If you take over 50, if you go now that park and go within a ferry junction, I think maybe they go Guinea fast. If you see hundreds of people traveling every day for go Guinea, for go buy market, for go buy plastic, rubber them, for go buy half back, for go buy this, a lot of the people they know where they go Guinea, now cash and the owner they and physical one. And we all where they go now physical cash. You go see somehow 10,000, somehow would they start aside, you give the driver keep her for them because what you do, then Guinea and security and they would say, you know, while in the car search and see money, then take them. When you quantify them amount a day. So tell you said that one game they reach over $50,000 a day, you go surprised. So make a short. One now for let the government they do this, now a way it create for the banking institution and become more active. So we are in, if you know, Elema say they do business in Guinea, you get forget a bank account because you get an amount where you don't need for cargo. So they try for call the demand. Government, the only thing where I want for call is people will say, oh, government from say, oh, government left business now people here, then business begin go bad. No, government not a businessman. What the business system where government handle na salon, how many way productive? Let's take Sierra Tell as a case study, how will they perform? Then I order the discussion. So what the government for need for do from the day one for them they in constant touch, constant engagement. See a conversation with the business people, the serious-minded business people, the way they bring up. All the time, okay, they're talking about this program, say, then therefore get a conversation with the actual business people, the way they bring the nyam, the bread and butter, or the kitchen and table issues them. Then therefore get a conversation. Guys, tell us how we can help you guys for let we be on the same page so we people are not going to get the effect. Because what is happening now, the final consumer, we the people that are going to the market for buy less, now then they feel the pinch. Government only feel the pinch because everything where they use right now and all the allowances and this and that. Government for them engage the business people then from day one. See how we can able to not only the business people, the financial institution, that's it, the banks, even the mobile companies. I'm bringing the mobile companies here because Airtel, let me Apple for they work with Airtel money. Now we get for go to Bank of Sierra, but you go to Bank of Sierra Leone now because now they do virtual transfer of money. So involve these institutions, get a meeting or a buy-in with them. Now, if people that they do business or they do business in Dubai, they do business wherever partner the world, EcoBank they na Salon, EcoBank they na Guinea, they na most of the West African countries the way we get the EcoBank don't even they na England now. Get them and see how they able for reduce interest rates, especially when business people they want for do swift transfer, where they want to do electronic money, they want transfer money. Because if me they go Dubai now, they go for go do business. Government say I'm not for go with more than $10,000. Even in America, you know, it's work with $10,000. It is for me, go clap and clap foot, just my passport, just that money I want to buy drink or buy something in my wallet. When I reach na Dubai, go na the bank, you understand, collect me money, do me business, and look, easy one. So government therefore get constant engagement with those parties because there is no way we can able for control and be effective. Government will effectively control the use of dollar or any for an exchange where they're not going to involve them people that they. What in this will mean that then people that will sit up, they go, they will sit away, they when they get in guy na street where they go buy dollar, go this when they create this scarcity in the street, they make them become less important than the change. They ignore them. Because most of these guys that went at the business people, when you tend to go closer to them, you know exactly what the problem is. Like you know exactly other than the people that way they odd this dollar, other than the people that way they create this artificial scarcity where they make we lose the devalue. So government, it's nice, it's a good thing. They say the first 1,000 miles starts with the first footstep. So I'm happy. It's never too late because we all see how they. But again, we say something at the diaspora who gets away from like you usually say this. The way we economy is so right now we dey, even at the party in America where they work for people that were not even some not even government institutions that they work for. These are people thinking outside the box. These are not just domestic business. These are business people that they settle with everything. If we not get too self-involved in a salon with the day-to-day running, even if we can and discuss, even whatever way we go for talk, we talk grammar, or blow this, or blow that, the pressure back could come. So the government will come and go, the same problem go still there, we're not going to correct them. Because this is not historic problem. These are not problems the way they, somebody go say $1 no me reach so. The past regime left at 750. Yes, but even the SPC government left at 3, they left at 3 something. So that tells you see the trend. It's like a crescendo. They meet at 3 something, they left at 7 something. They meet at 7 something, now go it goes. So that tells you that it's the problem very difficult. So you got to take everybody, just like I said rightly. Everybody involve everybody. Airtel money, Orange money, they Guinea. Orange they Guinea. That man where they go Guinea, easy for them put a money in a phone. You don't need for break again a palm lap, begin change money and this and that. So you find out say this not a book, not a rocket science for just the simple things them. You understand what they need for perfect? Just like I say, get these people, these business people that involved. If you listen what that man tell you, he say the government they give position to people the way okay that they may campaign with the president for the business people. Or the minister, my brother, that I make campaign. Let them get the people that we know the problem. Get them involved. Them the business people know exactly the problem. They will be able to guide. Remember the last time I talked, I say government have to provide subsidies. Even if you block all other sides, you block all other areas, but you need to provide subsidies for these people that will bring basic food stuff. Because I'll tell you something, the basic food stuff where people they bring come now, especially the food, this food, basic food stuff will be eat. Now imagine they cause this special. So if you call them in a round table, they tell you, how now if you government for Puna, I tell you the dollar will stabilize. You know, we'll just can't do one thing, but this trend that twitch in the run they go so you know go reach that way. That I'm to government really get for engage with business people. They have to have a sincere conversation, you know, only the business people, the financial institutions, them and everybody will involved with where they within that line of remittance in terms of sending money outside or everything. And they're not for really enforce and make people don't just they take dollar. They just try for take people attention off from the dollar use. And if they take people attention off from the dollar, it is reduce. The demand, the rush not go there again at the market. So people go for the run near the $10. I want to go Guinea quick. I want to go Ghana quick. I need $. I need $5,000. I need this. Easy. Go to a bank. You get Ilios. You pay. You wait a call. There's transfer. When you reach Ghana, you collect the $5,000, the equivalent of $5,000 in cedis. You understand? If in Ghana you go, in Nigeria you collect it in naira. It's easy. So you not touch dollar. Easy one, bro. Okay. So I'm not take dandy.
All right, thank you.
It's a good thing. Much. It's really a good thing, but how the enforcement no one foresee.
Okay, thank you very much, Tony.
Yeah.
The main reason, just to continue, side Tony stop, where people and they balance the banking system, now the interest. Now the interest, like the people and way for travel out of the country with money. Now the interest with the bank they charge, or even we self say you not go with the cash, you use your card, you go na salon, you pull the money, you go see all the interest the more than they charge you. Now that interest, now the big problem where people lend the fight for avoid the banking system. A quick one now, where Alhaji Tanu Jallow, when the president for the importers them, where he be they talk. He say, he no feel say na export. They ask and say, why you not feel so? He say, because look Dubai. Well, he say, because you not see Dubai, then they export. Yes, not true. But Dubai, they number one for tourism na the world. So, money they come. And we self get people and where they left salon, where they go buy markets na Dubai. So, you see how the cash they flow there? So now I make that side away, you want to make example to Dubai because of export? No. Because Dubai now, everybody now around want go Dubai. Because they don't make them so attractive. That one they bring me, under this tourism, then they bring me come to one quick one. Let's just catch Andy. You know, say Ghana, this year 2019, you know how they call them? The year of the return. The tourism sector. Then right now, then they fight, then they try for cater. If you don't follow the trend in the United States lately, all the celebrities them, then they try for attach themselves to one partner, Africa. About the DNA trace, the root and all these things. Then all they try for attach themselves to one African country or the other. Not to this alone for take good grip of this. But one go on ask himself, say, waiting salon gets for offer for them people there for come. As we speak, Steve Harvey, he dey Ghana. Now they take in family go for vacation this year. You know, Usai then take force for torment and small, make you feel like say don't reach. Usai then be they take the slaves them from the cell to the water. Salon Usef no get that same thing day. Yes, we get them. But check we on waiting they not to grasp bokude. Not to grass na imboku de. Wetin we don't do for upholding rich history here. We go able for attract these celebrities them black American celebrities them na United States. We they try for dive inside Africa now. You know that then they enjoy? Ghana they enjoy, Nigeria they enjoy, Senegal they enjoy. We get the history just like Senegal, Gorée Island. We get the history, but what are we doing with it? These all they bring good money businesses. When in the interview Steve Harvey, they talk say yes, Ingo like for set up business na Ghana. We get the same rich history, but we know they make good use of we own. No? You go say, oh, that why I just come. Yes, but we don't in a long bench for long. We don't need a long bench for long. For make we don't see, say as we come inside, these are the places we are going to tackle. Before that, the tourism ministry in just paper they go one country to the other. So then they try for look for tourists then, for make the country attractive. But what have you done back home? Then we left this small. Let's just pass inside Kenya. President Kenyatta, then this year, waiting, he go open. He open wind turbine for light, where they generate 310 megawatts of power. 310 megawatts of power. And not to World Bank funding, no. Not to World Bank funding at all. Private businesses, them, the government of Kenya put, I think, 73 billion shilling. And I them put, no other private business and then come together. But that power, the way you see, don't seem up so. As the breeze they blow, now so then they get in light. Say go, 310 megawatts, not to picking number than they. Where we then ship the whole effect for so almost 30, 40, 60 megawatt and then they give it. So we have these things because if we don't get that light, we can attract these people. We don't keep with history. We don't make her rich. We don't make books that we don't maintain. We don't make her in a way that these people, when they hear about that Burnt Island, how they can't take the slaves them, they will want to go there. They will want to go there. Money will come in. These are all things them where we get, where we know they take care of. We just focus on this mining. Now, yes, agriculture is good and all these things, but we have little things that will bring money into the country. We have little things that will attract these people. We go can pump money in the country. But we get for make the enabling environment. We get for make something way for attract them. Because we've said it times without numbers now. Yes, he find all these measures. But again, waiting at the assurance and security where somebody gets. They say, okay, $10,000. Oh, then Nalunge, you declare, say, okay, I come inside. Even if you declare na the United States, yes, then we'll check you and whatever, you come inside with the money, then say you declare. Uda no go catching company, say, hey, that guy the way cancel, he get beaucoup $1 na yan. Before they maga armed robbery. Let's not forget the other half side and they. The other half side and they are very important too. For the safety of the people where they go with the money. Declare, yes, not declare. So please, I think we can fix this. My own suggestion and trying to fix this, all these measures are good, but inside the banks them. We don't get program now where somebody call, where say they get people and they call corporate customers. Not to say a big companies them, no, na single people them. Those are the people that control the foreign exchange na the banks them. Because they get enough money, they get enough foreign exchange pass within the bank again. So those are the people. They want to tell me say they no sabia. You want to tell me say they no sabia? They know these people. So even, yes, when I don't tell we make we understand, these are the measures. Yes, Papa Governor, sir. Inside the bank, sir. We want to make you pull press release back. We let you show we say how you go deal with them, sir. Eh? Because without that, it's going to be a difficult one. We need more of do now. Do. Let us do. Let us do. Not to let us talk. No, let us do. Show me, do and talk. Now do and talk. Not to talk and do. Because at the end of the day, we don't talk, or maybe you go blow out of proportion. We they can't do now, we know better. As for me, people, I say, do, then you show me. We get beautiful things in a salon, but we don't know how to handle it. When you come with investors, who the care and go? Who the care and go? When you come with investor, who the care and go? For lodge. You able to come to the places there with you and. Eh? The one the way don't commodity. What's in the left? What's in the left way we go proud of say yes, this is what they've done. The one day way they now, who's good with in the bill, waiting in the bill for make we know say yes in the next we see a brighter future. Prioritize. That's what we need. Hey, we need for prioritize. Yes, free education is fine. Now, long-term investment. Because as then they go school now, how then they graduate, we hope say jobs then go down day for accommodate the one the way they can now. Because at present, there are no jobs for the one that don't come out today. When you talk to people where they country they don't go before, I'm talking about the East Africans. The East Africans, when you talk to them one day, you know who are they in fact for maker? The diasporans. But we can talk. We can talk. Even for the talk left and give it. But where is the action? Which you they back them up with? What you they back them up with? Until we self begin take hold of places then a salon, try to fix these things. The saddest part, for make you go get feather for fly small, you need for belong. If you not belong to them party, if you not belong to party, if you not belong to party, na de di wahala dey. I wish we could able to crush that one day out. Forget about them party then. Then we mean business. If we mean business, you can do business. But where we all, wait till they wait for now. Let them say new cabinet list don't come on, you name Didi. Now your investment landing as alone. For go inside, say you want to go fix things. Then you end up now be like how MRCBC. Say that they can't change salon. Yeah, at the end of the day, na salon, I ain't change them. Then you give them bonia back. But as long as they say explain, they say explain, I ain't kill Bob Marley. Not just what they say. They say I explain. So we dey ask Papa Bank Governor Professor Sir. After you don't deal with the outside, we want to make you deal with the inside. If you don't know waiting how it works, sir, ask Abdul M. Fatoma from Campaign for Human Rights Development International. He go able to explain to you small, sir. Because now the inside, now they we get for tackle, sir. And if we tackle them inside, then one day when I then corporate, they are back by then corporate and we feel say they get forex past them bank there. If we're not able for waiting safe for them, imagine then catch somebody with $1 million inside suitcase. If they try for common and do it. Can you imagine say somebody there inside salary get $1 million cash? Salute. Just like what Sam says, if you say you search for the richest people, nobody know they come up dance alone. Nobody know they way rich. Because of them dabaru business the way they play. Those are the same things that we are not recognized. We cannot do business outside of Sierra Leone. All this interest, all this tier where they money win a Salone. Salone is a high risk country. We can under finance. Then take Salone for money laundering. Then take Salone for any kind of thing. Even for Hezbollah, Salone in MDD. Say now they finance. Because we lost the brown envelope, so waiting self that anybody who want enjoy the anger through Salone system, bam, it don't pass. Like it can back and front, we pass inside Salone. So until we try for fix them things, then they. That ending now, we say able create PayPal account in a Salone. We able buy from Amazon, able buy from eBay directly from Sierra Leone, but you can't do that. Because waiting to Salone get red mark param. We don't discuss standing here. So all them people in there will give them bad face in there outside of Sierra Leone. They're still doing business in Sierra Leone. They are still kakatoas in Sierra Leone. That's what it's supposed to be. No, you know these people. Una go after them. Una go after them. Una don't go after them, don't. Definitely we go see, say, and we go clap on and say, yes, we don't begin take the right trend for tackle this cannabis dollar business in the country. We go lock and forth for today because if we saw the fascinating, we don't go come out here. Now they end down for today. Eh? Tomorrow we go start a bit late because we get the cultural show with Alice. And we defend we look for sponsors then because we want to go up in the provinces. We look for sponsors then we go sponsor for go up in the provinces. We don't get for Kenema and the rest, but we look for Bo we don't get transport and lodging will be the look for. And lodging will be the look for now. One go to the province and go cover some things, then the way we go bring come to we make we understand. And also the school projects still there on. Make we support. Make we support, eh? Make we support and all these little things them go help we for make we able make Sierra Leone how we want them. And so I go lock today on program. We'll go there back tomorrow. A brighter future for Sierra Leone. Triple A say, Tata.